qu'est-ce qu'il faut?
Ouais.
Faut se pogner une vraie table.
Fait en hexagone. Là.
Regarde. Ça, c'est pas bon.
This one here?
Yeah. Like, it's too shaky. This board needs to go. And we need, like, a solid oak table that's sort of shaped going inward.
You guys can easily sell this board.
Oh, yeah. You want to buy it?
How much?
I don't know.
How much did they go for?
200?
That seems about right.
Give me, like, 110. 100.
Each?
Yeah.
For-
Well, I want to keep the other one.
Oh, you're going to keep one, you're going to keep the other?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I need both.
Yeah. You could use it.
I think we can use it around the office.
See? We're doing deals.
You gonna paint?
Oh, yeah, I'll paint.
It's a nice fucking job.
It is. It's probably your girlfriend that did the whole thing.
50-50. She was better.
Oh,
at
you
it.
painted the wall.
Yeah.
The orange.
We painted this and this.
You and your girlfriend?
Yeah, a while back.
It's not new.
I know it's been like this.
For about a year.
Oh, fucking lost, man.
Next. Still drunk from his trip.
It's been, so my daughter woke up. I went to bed late last night. That's the truth. I went to bed very late last night because I'm just swamped, and I'm teaching. So by training my new, I call her partner.
Yeah.
I don't call her my assistant. I call her my partner. By training her, I feel like I instead of taking a step forward, I was taking some steps backwards. Right? Like it's taking longer now, and I have so many deals to submit for pay that have already closed, and then I have deals that are coming up right now when things are falling apart and things are a bunch of, like, every single deal in August is a huge
Headache.
it's not a headache, man. Just there's always something going on, you know. And then my daughter wakes up in the middle of the night last night, decides that she does not want to sleep anymore. That's it. I'm up, and it's like 1 a.m, man, and I had just closed my eyes.
Fuck. Ouch. Ouch.
Ouchie.
My wife couldn't take care of it. She was already exhausted. She was having none of it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll relieve you. I'll take care of it. You know what
Daddy.
time I woke up today? This morning? 8 o'clock, man.
8 a.m.? That's late. No?
Normally I'm up at like 5, man.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. I woke up at 8 a.m.
When I get up too late,
Sometimes you gotta do what you
it
gotta
sucks,
do.
It sucks all the motivation out of my day, I find.
But I wake up 17 emails.
I try not to look at my emails until I get to the office.
But when I realized it was 8 o'clock, I had no choice,
Oh,
man.
yeah, true.
Like it's like, what the hell?
For me there, it's my routine. It's get up, I do the dishes, I do laundry, then I go to the gym, then my day can
You
start
must
up.
do laundry like every day, yeah?
Pretty much every day.
Why?
Well, you go to the gym every day, you got dirty clothes, you got a few dirty
You
towels.
need more clothes.
Do you do your laundry downstairs?
No, we've got like a small, it's a very small laundry machine.
Yeah.
You're washing like 20 items.
Yeah.
I'll do like laundry twice a week, maybe.
Yeah, but you wear your stuff till you start to stink and you've worn this shirt.
Okay,
But
Mr. 2 shirt, 2 pants.
Is that what you're doing now?
Fucking Steve Jobs here.
Hey, I'm trying to be more like a pirate.
Wow.
Steal some clothes.
How'd you guys like this book?
Love
I
it.
like it so far.
I love it. Yeah, it's
I don't
really
think
good.
I don't even think we got into the nitty gritty.
No. But so far, the little history lesson of the Golden Age pirates, it's really
Yeah.
cool.
I don't remember any of it.
I always like pirates.
I mean, I love history, but the problem with history is that unless you read it in several books several times. When was the last time you read about pirates?
Never.
Right?
Only fictional stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
all we know is that pirates started in 1960.
Yeah.
Like, that's the golden age of piracy.
1960?
1690.
Those are years that you don't hear a lot about.
No.
1690.
We hear a lot about the 1800s.
Yeah.
1900s.
Yeah, like you mean the 1600s?
Yeah, we don't really hear about
Is that the medieval days or is that 1700s?
I think the medieval was like in between
They're talking about Roman Empire, so
Yeah.
whatever that means.
Well, the Roman Empire never went away. It just
No, it was just. I think it dominated for thousands. Or
yeah,
maybe
it
for
just
a long
fizzled
time.
away till. Well, I mean, it's still there. It's Italy.
Yeah, but the empires,
Yes,
it's been
we're
Yeah.
part of it.
somehow.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm Roman Catholic, so obviously
I
that's.
guess. Yeah,
That's
but I mean that's yeah. We're more. I think we're more part of the
the French Empire.
not the French, the English, the like the
England?
UK,
Yeah.
England, right?
I'm a mutt.
What's a mutt?
Well, a bit of everything.
Oh.
From all over.
Yeah, you're a mutt. Like, I think most Canadians I meet are
From all over.
all over the world,
Yeah.
man, right? I don't know anything about. For me, it's like, what am I? I'm probably just like one mix of like
On my-
Lebanese and that's it.
On my dad's side, we're like half Mitzi.
Mm.
It's half native. And on my mom's side, we're completely French.
I do see the native in you though.
Yeah.
You do have some native features.
If I get a lot more sun, I get pretty tanned.
Don't we all?
No, like Marie-Pierre doesn't get that tan.
Yeah.
If I get a little
Our
sun,
girlfriends are pasty white.
Well, they're 100%.
that's
Francais.
actually part of the conversations we're having in Ireland about like how nobody's tanned in Ireland, obviously, because the sun is
Well,
not.
there's no sun.
Well,
you ever
there's no-
seen that meme of two? Well, you only see one girl on the beach, and then when you look closer, there's another like white, pasty white girl,
on the white sand. Yeah,
The,
that's funny.
Irish tan. Yeah. So, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go on.
No, go.
Well, what I was gonna say is that we're part of that queen, that royalty, right?
Yes.
Like the queen theoretically still makes decisions in Canada,
True.
right? So, and that has been going on for a long time, and I think the people of England, they love
Well,
it.
she's been alive for 1,000 years. I mean,
But they love it, man. Like they love that they can keep that tradition going, that royalty.
Yeah.
The
It's
god.
always worked out for them, right?
But think about it. She does nothing. Like, what does she do? She brings tourism to the country,
She does.
and she makes a ton of money.
But
man.
the English monarchy was never as oppressive as the French monarchy. And if you read up on the stories from Louis XVI, which was the last French
yep.
king, he was
So what year is
an
that?
asshole. Louis XVI? I don't know.
The only Louis I know is Louis XIII, and that's the cognac. Just
oh
kidding.
yeah.
Yeah, no. I actually had it once.
Last French king.
The only Louis I know is hearing. Louis.
1754.
Hearing in French is Louis.
So yeah,
Is that part of the? I don't know what that is.
The senses.
Louis.
Hearing, taste,
I don't know.
smell.
Who's Louis?
Louis XVI. So Louis XVI
Yeah.
was the last French president. Died in 1793.
1793.
So
Was
right
that-
around the time that the pirates came to be,
Right.
So
because it was an oppressive.
Okay, so before this book, what did
Monarchy.
you think a pirate was? Like for me, it was like Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
right? That's for me what a pirate was.
yeah.
But then
Yeah.
he really goes into the pirates that really revolutionized. They started equal pay,
Yes.
and you sort of see a lot of that happening now. And I love this book because he does connect the pirates back in the day. Like it's almost like they have the same issues back in the day,
Yes.
which is a little bit more gruesome character
Yes.
than we do have now. But and the way he connects them is awesome.
Yes.
I find that really fascinating.
Mhm.
This guy did his research on pirates.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, and
it's
it's very up to date because when he's talking about when you search on Amazon for pirate book, the first ones that pop up like the children's stories, like it's the same titles he's talking about. So he mentioned Chance the Rapper, Jay-Z, Spice Girls. So it's nice to read something that's brand new with references from today.
Who he also mentioned Elon Musk.
Yeah, so I'm sure we're gonna hear a little bit more about Elon Musk.
But Chance the Rapper, did he talk about him? I don't remember him talking
No,
about
yeah, he mentioned Chance the Rapper.
No, he mentioned him, but he didn't. Because he mentioned Elon Musk, Chance the Rapper, and that girl. That girl, you know what I'm talking about.
Na 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 na.
I'll tell you right now. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
No, I know.
Yeah, bro.
Beyonce.
No. She's like a... She is a girl. Oh, her name is Malala Yousafzai. Elon Musk, Chance the Rapper, and Malala. You don't know who that is?
No.
Do you do?
She's like an activist. Yeah. Search her up. She's an activist.
Okay. Malala. Malala.
All you have to write is Malala, and she'll appear. There you go.
Oh. Yeah, I remember she had her picture taken in, was it Time magazine? Or is that her?
Yeah.
Isn't that the woman with the nice eyes?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know nothing about her.
Yeah. So she's like a woman activist essentially. That's what she is.
Cool.
But she challenged the status quo, and I guess that's what being a pirate is. It's like, are you breaking the rules? And he says that in the book. Are you breaking the rules, or are you updating the rules?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
There's a feeling that I get that the reason why pirates came to be is because there was massive inequality between the rich and the poor.
You must have read that somewhere
Well,
in this book.
what?
That's what he's saying at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just not enough room to innovate, and
Yeah.
there's no opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to go create the opportunities.
Exactly.
One thing that stuck out from what we read so far, like it's not a big section of the book that we had to go through, but the fact that they, like the pirate flag, how it was the first globally known super brand.
Yes.
That was really cool. The Skull and Bones, the, what's the name they gave it?
Black.
The Jolly, whatever, Jolly Joe or something.
Yes.
Jolly Joe?
Yeah.
What are you talking
You sure
about?
it's Jolly Joe?
Jolly
The
something.
skull and bones, the pirate flag.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I guess they were trying to brand themselves to be scarier,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Okay.
'Cause-
Okay.
And how they also mentioned how
The Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger,
Okay.
the jolly guy, Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
So they said that there's a quote in there from Steve Jobs, and it's right on the top of the book. So when Steve Jobs died, they raised the pirate flag above Apple headquarters. I didn't know that. That was really cool.
I'd rather be a pirate than join the Navy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and like, I mean, he mentions in that book, obviously, that basically those pirates that he's talking about, the pirates that he's referring to, are the ones that challenged the status quo. They went against, like, they were sick of accepting deals that were not good deals.
Well, they weren't getting paid most of the time, or
Yeah.
getting paid late and not getting paid what they were owed, while the guy on top was making all the money. So
I think EXP are
there's
pirates.
a pirate company.
Yeah, it's disruptive,
Very. You know,
shaking up.
like, that's a pirate company for sure, because they did not stick to the status quo. They completely revolutionized the way realtors do business.
Yeah,
True.
I guess you could trade in the word pirate for purple cow.
And the book is purple.
It's pink.
Pinkish.
What's purple?
It's like more pink than purple.
Whatever, man.
It's pimple.
Pwah.
Phew.
Purping.
Yeah. So far, I really like it.
I can't
It's
wait to
different.
reach. Yeah.
The last book we read, Tipping Point, I think if we would have read it earlier in the year, it would have been better. But it's a little bit redundant, annoying reading about the same
No,
stuff.
this book is different.
This is different.
This is a good book.
I had a quote in the book that I found really interesting, and I wanted to read it to you guys.
Look at you with your notes.
Yes.
Good.
Little sketches there of the Jolly Roger.
Yep.
Not bad. So the quote is, rivalry can help civilizations move forward from studying the success stories from both sides. Isn't
Yeah.
that true, right?
Yeah.
Repeat that.
Rivalries can help civilizations move forward from studying the success stories from both sides.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, when you're facing severe consequences, facing death, you tend to be more motivated to innovate,
Right.
Yeah.
to be one step ahead of your competition.
Is there a rooftop here?
Why?
Because I can dangle you from the top floor. Maybe you'll have great ideas.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
We'll
and
both grab a
Oh,
foot.
rooftop on this building.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Regarding that quote, that's what Apple did, right? Apple gave the world the iPod in response to music piracy.
iTunes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
And you can say the same thing about Netflix.
Yeah.
You could say the same
Blockbuster.
thing. Well, the same thing about Uber.
Same, yeah. Taxi industry. So, is there an industry that's you're not happy with? The airline industry.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Well, the airline industry in Canada specifically,
Okay.
but that's a whole different world.
Yeah.
But if you go like the airlines in the U.S. and airlines in Europe, it's a completely different world. But again, it's because there's a more population, right? It's a much higher population, and because of the much higher population, there's more travels.
Yes.
There's only 30 million people in Canada,
True.
and maybe half of them will actually travel.
Yes.
I think it would help if flights within Canada and the States would be cheaper. I'd visit parts of Canada and the States a whole lot more, but now it just doesn't make sense. For the same price, I can go halfway across the world. It's
Right, but
ridiculous.
but I think we're also underestimating heavily how beautiful Canada is.
Of course.
Like,
Yes.
like, have you been to Alberta or
Yeah.
BC? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay, so
I
you've
want to
been.
go back. It's just for the same price, I can
Right.
go for a week somewhere else.
So you've been. I
Yeah.
haven't, and I'm guilty of not going because I'm instead, I'm spending money to go to Ireland. I'm spending money
Yeah.
to go to Europe instead of going and visiting the country that I live in.
Yeah.
And Canada is amongst the most beautiful countries in the world.
If we
Mhm.
Like,
weren't
it
living
makes no
here,
sense.
we'd want to visit.
Yes.
Hmm?
If we weren't living here, we'd want to visit.
Yeah.
But the problem is, Marty, is that it's not like it's just too expensive.
It is.
That's the problem. It's too expensive, and it's not
Go spend a week in Vancouver for fun. You're gonna be the few G's in.
100%. It's very expensive in Vancouver. It's probably the same thing as, and I mean, Ireland was extremely expensive.
Yeah.
It's a very expensive country. One of the most expensive ones in Europe.
Hmm.
And I think Vancouver is probably the same. But then you go spend a week in Toronto, it's almost like you're spending a week in Ottawa. It's not that much more expensive.
In
Is it?
Toronto?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're paying for a hotel, then it gets expensive pretty
Right.
quickly.
Yeah.
But as far as going out and having
It's the same thing
dinner,
as
and
Ottawa, yeah.
attractions,
I love Montreal, man.
yeah, it's cool. I wouldn't want to live there though.
I would love to live there.
Love going there. Always prefer coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ottawa's my favorite Canadian city.
So you've lived in Montreal?
No.
Okay.
No, I said every time I go there, I'm happy to be there, but I'm also happier to come back. Like when it's time to leave, time to leave. So here's a question for you guys. He stacked up the pirates against civilization, and the pirates won 5-0, if I remember
So far,
correctly.
yeah.
So far in the book, so 5 things that they did before entire civilization were even prepared to accept those changes or make changes.
Mhm.
What was the first one? It was equal pay or fair pay.
Yep.
Henry Ford did that
Yeah.
with the automotive industry.
Fucking pirate.
You could say that. Yeah.
Fucking pirate.
Jeff Bezos just did that with Amazon.
Equal pay.
No,
Or fair pay?
he enforced a minimum wage to all Amazon employees.
Okay.
What do you mean enforced?
So $15 an hour minimum.
Well, isn't that enforced by the government?
No, it's $7.80 in the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, so he enforced his own minimum wage.
he enforced his own minimum
Okay.
wage.
Gotcha.
People are still shitting on him because apparently it's shit conditions inside warehouses. But I mean, the complaints I'm hearing is that people have
What-
to run around, and yeah, you have to run around.
What do you mean shit conditions inside of warehouses?
So I just hear a lot of stories that the working conditions inside of the Amazon warehouses, they're bad. But the complaints I'm hearing is that you're being, pushed to hustle, to go run around and get the packages as fast as possible.
Right.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing to me.
If you're working in a warehouse, it can't be all fucking rainbows and
Zen, yeah,
lollipops.
you
You
know.
know.
What do you expect? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird. Okay.
So
Paint the ceiling, to make it look like a sky, like in the Vegas hotels, and then they're gonna stop complaining as much.
I don't know. I shouldn't. I shouldn't talk about it that much because I don't know what the real working conditions. I'd love to see the new warehouse in Ottawa.
You think they have work compensation? I mean, injury compensation?
I have no idea.
The Pirates had that. Pirates had compensation. If you lost a leg, you got 800 shares. If you lost an arm, 650 or something. If you lost an eye, you got something else.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he was saying that a lot of the sailors that were sailing for the Navy, if ever they were injured and they were unable to continue with their work, you'd find them at exterior of bars, like panhandling and, just trying to scrape by until, death would
With
come
ye
get.
old peg leg.
With ye old peg leg. But pirates had a different system where they would store away a bunch of their gold, and then if anybody got injured, they would have a relief fund for them,
Yeah,
and they would also offer you a different position if you weren't able to.
yeah.
You
If you
know.
lost an eye or something.
Yeah, they're just,
Must have been pretty much the same incidents. Like they talk about an eye, an arm, or a leg. What about a finger? You get anything for a finger?
That's probably part of the hand.
depends if you, if it's your trigger finger. Was there guns back then?
No, I think they're.
Yeah, I'm sure they had some guns.
Swords.
Oh yeah, powder.
No, they had some
Gunpowder?
guns. They had gunpowder for sure. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one in the Bahamas
No.
the
No?
one with the pirates
and the Caribbean.
could sail. What would you do with a You remember that? No?
Oh yes.
Yeah, they sing songs.
Yes.
Right.
All right. So what's the third one? Equality.
I didn't
Between-
take those notes. Yeah.
So there was equality within the pirates, or their lifestyle, where women, men, any race were all treated as equals.
Okay.
So that was like, even while that was happening, the slave trade was still, a big thing across Europe. And
Well, a lot
here-
of the people working on the imperial boats were slaves.
Yeah.
They weren't getting paid at all.
yeah,
But, if
but
you're
the
working on-
pirates, everyone lived the same way.
Mhm.
Oh, and they were even accepting like same-sex love.
Yeah.
On these islands. Where was it? Nassau.
Nassau.
Nassau. They went on the moon.
Nassau.
Pirates went on the moon.
Yeah. That's weird.
That's weird.
And there was
Pirates
no.
on the moon. I'm just thinking, like, it's I just never thought pirates that way, man.
No.
So what else? So are you on the
Yeah.
fourth one?
So the fourth one was, what was it? I
equal-
know he finishes with some sort of a joke, but it's also true. They invented the cocktail with rum and juice and
Right.
sugar.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Equality. So
You already
the
said that.
captain would not make more than 3 times the
Oh, yeah.
lowest worker.
Okay.
Another thing they implemented in their system was a second in command who was paid as much as the captain.
Yeah, yeah.
So whenever one had to make a decision, you had 2 guys to put their heads together to make that decision. Yeah. So he had like a second commander or whatever.
I know
really
Orlando Bloom.
Motherfucking Bloom. If you think about Pirates of the Caribbean, the first movie, the enemy actually becomes part of the crew towards the end of the movies.
Was it Blackbeard or what's his
No,
name?
no. He was like leading the crew from the British. Whatever.
Yes.
Full disclosure, I've never watched it.
No?
No.
You're lucky.
It's not good.
No, you're lucky because you get to experience it for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
They're
The-
good movies.
The new ones get kind of silly.
Ah,
The
still good.
first one is very good.
Okay.
Still good.
Second one, the Black
Yeah.
Pearl.
Yeah.
The Black Pearl.
I'm excited to hear more about
How
Elon
amazing
Musk.
is Johnny Depp, though?
Yeah.
As an actor?
Good. Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah. So me too. I mean, part one was short and cute,
Very interesting.
very interesting. I think
Yeah.
the next one is going to be the next part is when he gets into the nitty gritty because I found it very repetitive.
Yeah.
I skimmed through some pages. I find it was just setting us up. I think.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you need to have a little bit of a history
Of course,
lesson first to like he says, forget everything you know
You
about
like
pirates.
history, eh, Chris?
Stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely love it. I can never remember the years. So I know he wrote something down here. What is this?
Oh, just some. He talks about different dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the
986.
Cacafuego?
What's that?
I just thought that was a funny
Was
word.
that Blackbeard's ship? Blackbeard was murdered, or not? Well, murdered, yeah.
He was killed.
And they just tossed around his body, his headless body around to celebrate
He was one of the original
pirates.
pirates.
Hmm.
And
That must
yeah,
have hurt.
in 1690, the first republic was created by pirates, the Republic of Madagascar.
Hmm.
It was the first constitution in history to declare all men and women as equal. And all men of all races, all women of all races.
Fuck, that's cool, man.
I'm gonna tattoo a pirate fucking logo somewhere.
So,
You should
What?
just tattoo that the Jolly Rancher, the Jolly
Jolly Rancher. Jolly Roger?
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger.
Well,
yeah.
now our friend's tattoo isn't so dumb anymore.
Which one? Simon's? Yeah, I never thought it was dumb.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Well,
We
yeah,
were
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it last time.
He has a pirate tattoo.
Well, the guy never had a tattoo before, went and got a half sleeve of a pirate ship, and his reason behind it was like, well, I like their mentality. If you want something, you go and get it. Wow. I'm not a pirate. I try to do that.
Bring him on the book club, man. He needs to be part of this book.
No, you do not want him here.
I'd love to have you.
Well,
Simon.
I'm just saying that like a joke.
Fun to see, buddy.
Wouldn't be able to talk. Would talk too much.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, a lot of things I've been noticing throughout, this book club is that I find a lot of value just by thinking more, not necessarily about what we're learning, but like just forcing me to look at, my business and what is the status quo and what can we do different.
Yeah.
It's like just stop being afraid to push.
Yeah.
To push the limit a little bit, right? Like I think that's what I'm learning so far from this book, and I was hoping to learn. Like he's not necessarily telling you to break the rules, but he's telling you to change the rules.
Yeah.
Does he have any other books, this guy?
This is his first book. I think he does have, yeah.
I like how it's written.
Sam Conniff
He's from England.
Allende.
I likes it here.
Serial social entrepreneur.
He ran nightclubs and managed barns across South London, an occupation that eventually got him his first book. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Sam Conniff Allende.
What does it mean to be a best-selling author? I mean,
I have no idea, because every single book we've gotten has been best-selling in one way.
and
or
this
another.
book is very good so far.
Yeah.
But on Amazon, it has 2 reviews.
Because it's brand new.
Well,
When
it's,
was it written?
it's also from. It's this book. I don't. Like, it's not. It's written by an English dude in London. Right. So this book is very
Yeah,
popular
but
in
so
London.
has is Harry
Yes.
Potter, no?
Harry Potter.
Is she from England?
I don't think so.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, you say?
2018 had a bit of runway. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna put it on the map, and then it's gonna pay us for it.
He's offering 30% on Blinkist.
I got my big break when Not Your Typical Mustache featured me on the book club.
Your typical mustache.
Sam is the father of 2 girls, Scarlett and Freda, who lives in South London.
He looks like a good bloke.
He does. He's a nice
All
lad.
right, let's wrap it up. So chapter
Part 2. Let's go with part 2.
Yeah, for next week.
Parfait.
Merci.
Joyeux, les
Allez,
amis.
allez,
Be more pirate.
allez.
Non.
Break the
Salut.
rules.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là?